Are you garbage?
So now I'm really going to dive into my life now.
Yeah, what do you want? Let's go.
I was a child model actress starting from when I was 8 years old.
Okay.
So in and out of the city 4 times a week, my dad would drive me. He literally drive into the city at 4 a.m. Then he would get home at around, he's like fucking in and out. He'd get home like anytime between 10 and 12 every day. Get home, pick me out of school, drive me to the city for auditions, acting class, whatever it is. I did that from when I was 8 years old up until like the middle of high school.
You were in and out of class? Like they would take...
the people in school, first of all, my parents were like, don't tell anybody. Like kids are like really mean. They're going to be really mean to you if they know. So for a really long time, I didn't tell any of my friends at school.
You were like dying or
they
something.
thought I was so sick.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Even the teachers thought I was really sick. And one day they were like, they talked to my parents, like, what's going on with her? And that's when the doors opened. My parents put in, I remember this, you know, like one of those envelopes, the yellow folders.
The manila folder.
They put in all like catalogs that I did and like my comp cards, my headshots, and they were like, just bring this in and give it to one of your teachers. And
Slide it across like you're doing a deal.
I remember going into class one day and was like, my dad told me to give this to you. And then from that point on, the teachers knew, and then none of the kids knew. And then one of a kid at school, parents saw me on the side of a bus. I actually have the picture on my phone.
Nice.
Saw me on the side of a bus, called my house, and they were like, do you guys know that they're using Maria's picture on the side of a bus? And then my parents were like, yeah, my parents were like, we just have to tell everyone. They thought I was like Hannah Montana at the time. It was a huge deal.
That's awesome.
What kind of brands were you? Was it like print work or like
yeah,
what
like Kohl's, Target, Sears, like all that stuff. And then I auditioned for like a ton of TV shows and movies, like just endless.
Yeah.
I can't imagine from what you're telling me. Seeing your dad as like a stage dad.
My dad is literally Kris Jenner. I'm not joking.
That's
like,
really
crazy.
Ultimate stage dad. Ultimate stage dad.
I don't really.
The guys at the local know about this?
Oh, yeah.
About his beautiful baby angel?
That Maria. She's a beautiful child. She belongs in movies, that Maria.
She's going to be a star. I'm telling you right now,
I just-
Amy. She's going to be a star.
I picture them all sitting at the shop like pulling for.
you
They're all got
know-
the Kohl's catalog out.
My whole life, all I heard growing up was that like I was going to be the breadwinner of the family. They were like, she's our way out.
Yeah.
Like, she's our way. Still to this
Way
day.
out of where?
Just Long Island.
Nassau
They're like,
to Suffolk.
yeah, Nassau County.
It's not that bad. It's
No, it's really not.
It's not serious.
I actually had a great life.
It's so funny. She's a way out.
That is a Billy Joel song.
Yeah.
You know, Anthony down at the Union's got a good-looking daughter.
Did you ever hit like a huge payday?
Well, so actually, this is kind of a crazy story. I did like a lot of print work, which is cool, whatever.
Sure.
But I
You
really,
were working as an actor.
I was working more as like a model, but
Okay.
as a child model. And I actually, side note, one of the sickest things was as a child model, sometimes you would do just like fit modeling where they don't even take pictures of you. You go in and you try on like 50 pairs of jeans. It takes like, I don't know, half an hour to an hour, like thousands of dollars.
It's awesome.
That's it. Like I showed up one day for 15 minutes and just like $1,000.
Damn.
So it was crazy, but
I could get in
obviously wanted to be an actor way more.
Right.
Tons of auditions and movies. You're always being told, like, you get so close, and then they're like, oh, this is the reason why you didn't get this. This is, literally, your name's too Italian. Like, those are things I would get.
Lose the gold change, you're eight.
They always used to tell my manager, they were like, her face looks so old, but her body looks so young. Like, just like, it was crazy. And I went into an audition one day, walked out, and I said to my parents, I was like, I nailed that. If I don't get this, I am done. I am not doing this anymore. Kid you not, the next day, my manager calls, and they're like, she got the part. I told you guys, I nailed this. Because I went to a private Catholic school, the way that this system works was so fucked up. We have these things called comps, and they work as like, at the end of the year, they count as 50% of your grade, and you take it for every subject, and it's like 6 days in a row of tests.
Okay.
You can literally get 90s all year. You fail that test, it drops it all the way. It's 50% of your grade. The filming started in the middle of when these tests were. My dad called up the school and he explained the situation and was like, listen, like she got a part, like she's got a film.
She got a movie.
Yeah, is there any way around this? And they were like, well, she's going to have to go to summer school if she doesn't do the test. And my dad was like, well, she can't go to summer school. Like I said, my daughter will be filming.
Role, yeah.
And they were like, well, she's going to have to go to public school. And that's when I was like, Dad, no, I can't go to public school. I was ninth grade. I just made all my friends at school.
Sure, of course.
I really was focused on, after years of doing this, I was just like, I just want to
Sure.
fucking hang out with my friends, party. So I gave it up and I didn't do it. It was
Walked
a movie.
away from the role.
Yeah, The Contest, Cartoon Network. You could look it up. And I didn't do it. But I
You
think
say
I made
Cartoon Network?
Yeah, it was a Cartoon Network movie.
I was hoping for like Avatar. Or
Yeah.
something.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
okay, it wasn't that cool, but it was pretty
So you
fucking
walked
cool.
away from Star Wars or something like that.
It was still
some Seth
cool,
Green side
but-
project.
I
I
mean,
think
this
it
piece of
worked out
shit's
for
got a
me.
5.5 on IMDb. I don't think you missed out that bad.
Yeah, I think I'm doing okay now.
Yeah.
But at the time, you give that up and
Oh,
you're like,
that's-
oh,
that's
fuck.
everything
I
you
mean, I
worked
just
for.
like threw it all away. But
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's a different kind of life, man.
As a kid.
As a kid.
I
mean-
have lived a wild life for a 23-year-old.
Did you want to? Did you?
Crazy.
Did you want to do that when you were a kid?
Yes.
So you're the one that wanted to be an
Yeah,
actor.
I like begged my parents. I was like, this is what I want to do. And then my dad did a lot of research because there's a lot of scammers out there. You know, you
Yeah,
sign
it's
up, they
weird.
make you pay. One thing we learn is you never pay for anything.
Of course,
you
never
only
pay.
get paid.
Yeah.
That's my dad. We don't pay for anything. You only
I
get
ain't
paid.
paying for a fucking picture.
Yeah, no, you only get paid, and it. I
Never
was
give them nothing.
signed to like some of the greatest agencies. I went on some of the coolest auditions. It was awesome.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
What was it? What do you think was the coolest audition you went
My
on?
first audition ever, I wouldn't say it's the coolest, but my first audition ever was to play young Angelina Jolie in Salt, the movie Salt.
Oh,
Damn.
There was
shit.
only 8 girls who auditioned, and to be honest, I don't look like her. As a kid, like, I wouldn't say I looked like her, but maybe like,
Yeah.
you can whatever.
Mhm.
The girl who got the part looked absolutely nothing like
Yeah,
her. It was
yeah,
crazy,
so-
but with the makeup and stuff, it's whatever.
Sure.
But that was my first audition ever.
That's nuts because I couldn't imagine. I mean, we're trying to manage comedy and show business as adults, and it's
Yeah.
fuck. I couldn't imagine like not getting auditions as a kid. I'd be fucking losing my
So
mind.
I thought growing up, I was like, oh, I have no issues from this. Because, you know, the child actors
course.
talk all the time
Yeah.
like
Oh, I'm
about
fine.
the rejection is so hard. And I was like, I grew up fine. Oh, it hit me for sure.
Psycho.
The insecurities
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
hit me, definitely.
Yeah, it's crazy to be able to try to navigate that as
Yeah.
a kid.
How
I mean, we
normal-
slept to make sure that Foley gets his juice box or else he gets real cranky.
I need my cheese stick promptly at noon, otherwise I lose it. How much of a so this was 90% of your childhood.
Yes,
If
but
this ended in freshman year of high school,
yeah, but a majority of my it was normal because I wasn't fucking booking anything. So I was just going on all these auditions, but I was still going home.
I'll be back for the second half of soccer
Yeah.
practice.
I like how hard you are on yourself. You're like, I wasn't booking nothing. I was fucking blowing it, so it didn't matter anyway.
I mean, you just get so close, you know?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I love it.
Damn.
First child star we've had in here.
First child star.
I wouldn't even put star on it.
Whatever.
Just
That's what we're using to sell it.
aspiring child star.
She was almost in Salt. What's it called? Salt. She was almost in Salt.
I'm trying to think of some of the movies that I auditioned for. Remember the movie Vacation? They did the new one.
Oh,
Sure,
the new
with
vacation.
Ed
The new,
Helms.
yes, that one with the kid meets a girl.
Who were you
Yeah,
reading
yeah.
for?
The girl that the little kid meets.
Really?
Yeah. And then I auditioned to play
Damn.
Jason Sudeikis' daughter for Mother's Day.
That's like big child
Big
role.
no,
stuff.
no, there were all the time. My manager and agents did not let me audition for anything less than like a prominent speaking role because she
Damn.
said that if you do extra work, you can never be in that show
Yeah. Again.
again.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I wasn't allowed to do anything but audition for like those types of roles.
Oh man, I could see your mom and dad back in the day. With
My
all that.
mom,
I can
my
hear
mom,
it.
not at all. My mom was not involved really at all. Like she would. My parents are like this. Like they do everything together. So my mom would come, but she is not a stage parent at all. Like once.
So
really
weird that
doesn't
your
care.
dad was
But
the
my-
No, man.
insulator. The
Oh,
you know, it's
my
so
dad is like a
crazy.
drama queen.
Don't forget jazz hands either.
my dad would tell me, this is fucked up. My dad would tell me to cry before auditions because I have hazel eyes and they look greener when I cry.
Oh, this guy's bonkers.
This guy's psycho. What the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
They look greener. I never
Yep.
heard that.
Did he ever try to put the screws in casting directors? Like, hey, if you want this duct work done in this building ever again.
I'm checking these pipes. It ain't up to code. I have a couple people come down here, start asking some questions. Get a girl apart, will you?